Hi. So I got another question from Mike, and I wanted to answer through a video. And his question is, um, does art have moral content? For example, if I killed someone and painted something with their blood that could be argued to be immoral, what the view of art can be immoral, I can take that blood painting and intimidate people with it, or sell it, or make money out of it. But what of the art itself? Can an image be immoral or immoral outside of those two things? If I draw a picture of a rape, does the image itself have morality to it? Why or why not? Okay, so I thought about this a lot, and I do think that art have ethics, and even though it's not a black and white question, I do think it's an important question to answer. And my favorite artists: Thomas Kinkade, Dominique Appia, Camille Rose, Garcia, John Little Wilson, Jeff Thomas, Amy Brown, Brian Froud, and Josephine Wall. All of them have good morals, even though their stuff can be a little bit dark. I think paintings can be thought-provoking and even dark to invoke emotions. However, hurting yourself or others for the sake of art is immoral in my opinion. So the part about um, somebody painting a picture with blood is immoral, and also painting rape, in my opinion, is also immoral because um, even though the paintings that I like are dark, there's a difference between being dark and being immoral. And I think that it still technically is art, but it's incredibly immoral and art, in my opinion. I think that with dark or art that has dark tendencies, it's like going towards the edge. But once you get to a point, it it goes from going dark to being kind of really messed up to really messed up to immoral, in my opinion. And so I may be near or kind of close to the edge, but I'm not over the edge. I think that's a big difference. Um, I think there's definitely a line there, and whenever you see some kind of violence in art, it's there's a that's very has a lot of controversy over it, and there's even photography that's like this too, and so I think of paintings similar to photography where there's a controversial picture, um, even though it's a good picture, it's still art, but it's messed up. It's kind of like it's good, but it's also horrible. Um, so I think of regular art that way, except for it's the painter's perception, which is kind of a gray area because like if you're looking at surrealism, a lot of that stuff is like skewed anyway. But I think one example was something that's not realistic that could be immoral is some of Mike Ryden's paintings, because there's a lot of like chopped up things in some of his paintings, and um, just things that in my opinion don't have any real meaning besides maybe uh, just violence. Uh, some of his stuff is just really creepy, so that I don't think that's immoral. That's just like really weird. But I do think that once you bring violence into the picture, you bring immorality, um, controversy, things like that. Darkness is a little bit less on the controversial side. Um, so those are my thoughts on that matter, and that's what I think about ethics and art. Thanks, and I hope you have a great day.